I wanted to, I was going to at the end of the service, but maybe I'll just do it now, is talk about our opportunity as a church. The property just to your right, our left, when you come in the parking lot, the property on the left is up for sale. It hasn't been given to a real estate agent yet. He came to us and asked if we would be interested because we had expressed interest before. I think it was 10 years ago, I don't know, it's been a few years ago that he was talking about moving and we showed interest. And unfortunately for us, the timing and the pricing of property isn't, it's kind of high. And so, as a board, we're interested. And the advantages of that house, if you can imagine, first of all, it's its location. If we were to ever expand and buy property, that would be probably our first choice. Due to the proximity, we can open up fencing and so forth and incorporate it into us as far as utilization and so forth. The other advantage of that house is its size and the way it is right now. Its rental capability. So, in other words, if we were to qualify for a loan, the rental of the house plus the 5 garages off the alley would pay for the mortgage. Okay, so if we can just get approved and be able to finance it, then that would be a very big advantage. And until we paid it off, and then once we pay it off, then we can do whatever we want. And so then we can expand more or do whatever. A third advantage would be control over the property. Because as you know, as a homeowner or as where you live, we're not always in control of who lives next to us. And so it could be that a contractor buys it and puts up multi-homes or apartments or something, which doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. If we can get them in the church, that would be wonderful. But sometimes they're not in agreement with the church and it could cause problems. And so, those are kinds of things that it might be an advantage for us to have it, and then we can put our own neighbors in, part of our church maybe. But so that's an advantage. And then the fourth thing is, of course, is the utility. We can open up maybe their backyard to us immediately, other than the rentals, and have utility through that, and open it up to our yard, and so forth. So those are some advantages. The financial end of it is he's hoping to get $750,000 to $800,000. Now, whether that's possible or not, we don't know, because there has to be probably work done to the house to make it sellable. But there's also people come in and say, we'll just buy it as is, and that's it. So between $750,000 and $800,000 is probably what we're looking at. And the institution that we looked at initially deals with churches, and they give you all the information, whereas other institutions you don't always get all the information. So just to get us started, we went to them, and they're a credit union for churches, and the expected requirements are 30% down, so that's $230,000 over and above what we have. Okay, because also you have to have 3 to 6 months in reserves. So with the monies we have, we would have to raise $230,000, and there's 2 ways of raising it. One is donations or pledges, and the other way would be to find out private investors. Okay, so it is a wonderful opportunity. But at the other end, it's it's quite a mountain. Okay. So I would like to present that to you this morning. And if you are interested in pledging money, or if you are interested, if you know somebody that has money that would like maybe possibly you can steer them towards us as far as an investor. Okay, we're open for that. And if the neighbor's been in Idaho, that's where they're moving, and they were trying to find a home, they're going to be trying to. They will get with a real estate agent when they get back. They might be back this weekend. Okay, so that's where we're at. I think the timing of it is fairly quick, so we would need to show some interest. If we want to put in a bid, we would have to show that we could raise the money. Okay, so pray about it. If the Lord leads you, if you have the money that you wanted to invest in it or whatever, if you know somebody that has money that wouldn't mind working with a church and taking a shot, because I imagine the idea of lending monies to a church doesn't always pay off. But we have been very successful. The Lord has led the way, and I believe if He wants us to have that property, He'll lead the way this time, and He'll open doors. So that's that. That's the opportunity. We sent out an email, and I wanted to let you know about it. And time is not on our side, and so forth. But we'll see what the Lord has for us. Amen. And the other thing is, they've been there since we've been here. So since the property is open for our trying to buy something, it's been 25 years almost, or 20 years. Was it 2000? Yeah, 20 years since we've been in here. And this is the first property that's adjacent to our church that's up for sale. So thank you for your attention on that.